when you begin to feel like a fraud recording videos, that's the time to stop and again do something. And so making videos, especially in the documenting style which I make, is always, of course, not like a trade-off between doing things and making videos about the things one is doing. And the more one makes videos about the things one is doing, the less things one is doing, and the more of a fraud one feels, because now I'm just talking and not doing anything. And so there is always a point. Like right now, for example, I just ate a little bit after going to the gym, and now I will cycle home. And of course, the question is, where is the point in time where I switch from recording videos to doing the next thing and saying like, okay, now it's enough, now I need to go, now things are urgent again. And of course, this is dependent on physiological states, etc. But of course, this point always occurs. Maybe it's to some extent the subconscious, like the food has digested and now it's again time to go because my heart rate is going up and I can now cycle again. But this point is always coming. And the more one records, the easier it is to kind of recognize this point, to then say, okay, now I feel like a fraud, and now I go on doing things again. And then I do things, like for the last 2 days, I also recorded a couple of videos in the last couple of days, but mostly it's like half. Half of the time I worked on my PC, and the rest of the time I made videos. And now there is also a way of making videos, especially if one makes, so there is the one thing that is documenting things that already happened, and the other thing is just exploring basically with the viewer. And so I also am beginning to make videos where I'm learning about things, so I'm asking different large language models and researching different things. It's not really research, it's just I'm looking up things on the internet, I guess, which is so as I'm looking things up on the internet, I'm basically live learning in a sense. And so of course, now sometimes I switch. I like for 20 minutes research something for my own, and then I just make a video about it, summarizing the whole thing. And it's also the case that often I would have had to summarize the thing for myself anyway. And I think the best approach is to make videos for basically an avatar that is past me. Maybe also future me, but I rarely watch my videos back because, well, why would I? I went through the thing, then I compress the thing into a video, and then it's like the topic is done for me. I can remember what I said in the video, and so if I really need to, I can watch the video. But of course, I'm not the audience any longer, because I went through all of the things in my head, and then it's also recorded on video. So I'm not interested usually in my videos, which is I guess super obvious. And also, if I then watch my videos, then I think this is terrible, and this is terrible, and this in a certain way often then incentivizes me to make more videos. And of course, to improve upon, oh, now it's beginning to rain. Great. To improve upon the videos, but I'm not the audience. My historic self, in a sense, is the audience. Maybe my future self that cannot remember any longer what I currently am going through, which often happens to me. So if I don't keep kind of accurate notes, then I kind of rediscover what my past self already has figured out in certain areas of life, and then I just learn the same things again and again because I simply can't remember.